and you have the next one being net income. Net income has to do with your total income minus your total expenses. So this is your total income, which is this figure 2,500 minus 3,380 cedis, and it gives you a net income of 1,120. You understand? Okay. Now I want to link this particular figure, that's the 1,120, this figure. I want to link it to the balance sheet. Now you have this money, and let's say you have been taxed. I don't want to complicate things for you, but people who are employed, there's tax. There's tax where the government take some amount of money from it, from their income, you understand, or from their income, and the remaining balance they keep for themselves. So you decide what you use your money for. So let's say everything has been taken out, and it's our net income, that's 1,120 cedis. You understand? Okay, so this amount of money. Now, let's come to the balance sheet. Now, the balance sheet. Okay, let me get this zoom thing right, and let me explain better. Okay, let's see what we have. Okay, now this is the balance sheet. Okay, so the balance sheet, we have assets in here, we have liabilities in here. You understand? And I told you that your liabilities minus your assets equals your net worth. You understand? Okay, so when you see a balance sheet, one thing I want you to look at is the period at which, or at the set date, the balance sheet was created. Now this one we see 31st 12, that's December 2021. Obviously I've not gotten there, so I want to change this to, let's say, 31st December 2020. You understand? Meaning that the last time I updated this particular balance sheet was as at this date. Okay, so now I just want to add this figure we got here, that's my net income, 1,120 cedis, to my balance sheet. Now that 1,120 cedis, I'll decide what I want to do with it. You understand? Now I can maybe buy a T-bill with it, which will increase my T-bill figure here, or I can try other investments which will increase my other investment something here. Now I can use to buy maybe a car. If it was that much, I can use to buy a car or so on. It depends on whatever I want to do with that money. What I'm trying to tell you is that with whatever you do with that money will affect what your balance sheet. So let's say I don't want to buy anything, I don't want to do any investment, but I want to keep those monies, some in my office, some in the house, and maybe some in the bank. So how much do I have anyway? I have 1,120 cedis. It's not much. It's not much. And also, so let's say I decided to I have 1,000 or something. So I decided to put 200 in the office. Add it to my cash in hand, which I already have here. So plus 200 cedis here will give me 1,200 cedis. You understand? Okay, now remaining balance of what? 900 and what? 920, right? Okay, if I get it right. So 920. Let me, just for the doubting issue sake, let me just put a calculator in here and see what we get. Okay, so we have 11 20 minus 200 equals to 920. That's the amount we are left with. Okay, let's move to the balance sheet. Okay, so the balance sheet is here. So I have an amount of 920, and that 920 I decided to maybe put let's say 500 500 in savings, or let's say even 600 in savings. You understand? Okay, so this figure 5,000 becomes 5,000 what 600, because I decided to put 600 in savings. So 5,600 becomes the amount here. Now let's do the calculation again. I hope I'm not confusing anyone. I hope I'm not being too technical anyway. So 920 minus 600, because we have taken 600 to our savings account, and we are left with 320 cedis. Okay, so that 320 cedis, what happens? Okay, I decided to put it in my current account. So what I'm going to get, the new figure I'm going to get will be 2,800 and what 20, I think so. So let's add 2,500 to this, and let's see what we get. 2,800 and what 20. So 2,820 cedis. Okay, so I've exhausted the 1,120 in here. You understand? My sense kind of. Okay, so I just put some in the house or at the office, that's cash in hand, and I've put some in my savings, some in my current account. I want to say this now. In every balance sheet, assets, you understand? Assets are arranged in order of liquidation. What I mean by liquidation is how fast you can get money from something, how fast you can liquidate something, how fast you can turn that thing into money. Now, let me zoom back again so that you can see what I'm seeing. Okay, so let me zoom more. Okay, so we have cash in hand. You understand? Cash in hand is 1,200, and cash in hand is cash in hand. There's no need for us to liquid, because that's what we want to do. It's cash, so we can use it at any time. So it's always at the top. Then we have current accounts. Now, current accounts are money we keep in the bank, but we can access it very, very easily, and that's the purpose of it. That's why we create a current account. Then savings account has to do with emergency accounts. We keep it for a particular reason. So we put money in there for a particular purpose. When the purpose is achieved, maybe we'll come for it and go and use that particular money for that purpose. You understand? Then we have other cash availables. So whether you have some money with Abu Chibis, you do this Usu thing, and you have some money with them, you can put that figure to here. You understand? And comparing them, you realize that the ones you can get access to fast is the one at the top compared to the last one. Okay, so now we move to, and you see the total cash and cash equivalent. You have 10,120 cedis. You understand? And is the summation of our cash and cash equivalents being total. So this is also a formula. That summation of this whole thing will give you this. I hope you get me. Now we have invested assets. Now invested assets has to do with you investing money in some assets, and most of the time in the form of T-bills, in the form of stocks. And normally stocks don't come into play when we talk about this country. Most of the time you get to know about stocks when you climb the ladder. Right now we don't have any stock stuff in here. So what we have is T-bill. Maybe you have bought a T-bill and the amount you bought is 5,000, so we put that one here. Now